everybody, my name is Chris, and this is my review for Expendables 4. Now, I I enjoy this type of movies, especially of this franchise. I seen all of the three movies, and some of them are better than others. And when you go and watch a spendable movie, you know basically what you're getting, and you mostly go for the action and seeing all these uh, Hollywood icons in actions, superstar from the 90s and all of that stuff. Now, I'll say that this movie is feels more for the fans of this franchise, hardcore fans. I think if you are a fan of the franchise and enjoy the previous three movies, uh, you're probably going to enjoy this one as well. Now, this is the fourth installment in the franchise, and this one is rated R. Now, the last one, Expendables 3, was PG-13. I think that was a mistake, and it, it was because it didn't work for that movie. I think they were trying to expand the audience with that, but it didn't work. Now, this one is rated R, and I think it was better for this franchise. Yes, it has nudity, it has strong language. It's very cool, especially on the violence here and tons of blood. Now, this is really a Jason Statham movie. Now, for a large portion of the film, it just features Jason Statham and it becomes a Jason Statham movie. And I wasn't complaining because I like Jason Statham's movie. And I feel that with him as a lead, the film was more focused on the action. So I quite enjoyed that a lot. Now, let me tell you this. This movie looks shockingly cheap. And I mean, this has like a 100 million budget, and that's insane to me. I think large portion of the money goes into the salaries because there's some big names here, and just with the opening scene on this movie is you can feel, you can see it looks shockingly cheap. And I mean, the VFS are so bad, the visual effects, they look like they aren't done rendering. And the blatant use of green screens often like takes you off the film is so bad. But with a movie like this, it's all about the action and the cast. So as for the action, uh, they get once they get to the big cargo ship where again more like most of the movie takes place, the Jason Statham part, and it's clearly all on a soundstage with green screens. Like the green screen on the ship was a little bit better, but you were like, that's not real ship. Come on. But I think this allowed them to focus more on, and the movie got better as it goes along, including the action. And there are some clever setups here. There's one motorcycle shot which was pretty cool, and I was like, that's pretty nice. And Jason Statham is very good. He's a very good fighter, and he really delivered again with the action here. And when he kind of took over the movie. Now his fight with Uko Uwais is excellent. Even though Uko Uwais' role is horrible, underrated, and very cliche. Now, I think Tony Ha, ja, sorry if I didn't pronounce that right, comes across great here. Not only with some good but very short fight scenes, but what I like most about his character, he was how funny he was. He has some really great lines here, and Jar delivers it very good. He show up in the second app, but also helps to make the movie much better. Now, Sylvester Stallone, he's hardly in this film, which is very surprisingly. There are a couple of twists and turns with his character that were not surprising at all. You could probably guess where they were going or where they're going with his character. It's very predictable. Now, Andy Garcia is good here. I very enjoy his role here, and he's bringing like the classy actor from the 90s, so that old school vibe here. So it was great to have that with him. And Megan Fox. Now, Megan Fox is Megan Fox here. Her line reading is servable here, and I think Fox delivers on her brand here. And I think most people can agree that she cannot act. But I thought she was fine here. It was not like distracting or it took me off the movie. So I think she was fine. Okay. Now, in terms of the other cast members, I think everyone else is more like a cameo here. But who really stand out for me was Dub Lundgren. And he has like, because of his willingness to be silly and make fun of himself in a very good way, and he has some good gaps. And also Jacob Osipio, sorry if I butchered that last name. He's from Bad Boys, and he was really good here. And his character reminded me a lot of the character of Antonio Banderas in Expendables 3. It has, I think. It was not made clear in the movie. It wasn't mentioned if they were related, but the way he portrays his character, I think you can, if you see Antonio Banderas in Expendables 3 and then you see this guy, Jacob here, you can, yeah, they're probably related. But the movie didn't make that clear, but he was very good here. And now, it's sad to say that I think this is like a watered down version of what this franchise was originally supposed to be. You know, bringing these icon action movie stars from the past, and they're proven to prove they still got it. But I feel that it's not as fun as it was before. And I feel that it was they focus a little bit more on the new blood here, and they have some old jokes here, like, yeah, they are really supposed to be retired, and they continue to do this over and over again. I think that is part of the brand, that silliness. So I think it was okay, but I think I don't think it's the worst of the franchise, but it's definitely not the best. And I think it miss. I think in terms of the actions, I think the previous movie had like more action in it, and there were a ton of fun here. Now, the movie plays more like a streaming movie. It doesn't play like a theatrical movie. Now, it's like the new movie out this weekend in theaters. So, if you like the Expendables movie, give it a whirl, because I think you're going to have a good time watching it. But if you're not really into the Expendables movie, I think you're not going to like it. And I think if it plays better, like I said, in a streaming movie, because and even some streaming movies look a big much better than this. It's just the VFS are really best on this one. So that's my review for Expendables 4. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, consider subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. See you guys later. Bye bye.